Welcome back to Dungeon Mastery 2. We have just completed the hall with the tech eyes and found the secret room with some more armor and the teleport pad if we need to go back to town. And we are now ready to continue on. First thing we see is a fountain that will let us boost our water level up to max, which is kind of nice. And a door that we cannot go through yet, as there's no switch or anything here. There's also a ladder going down. It leads to some fairly annoying enemies that don't give me anything good, so we're going to leave them alone and instead focus on this next series of doors. You'll see here a large gear and an Eye of Time. I do not need either one of them. Eye of Time is to teach you a spell and to be sold for quite a bit of money, and the gear is to be used right here. However, you can just take the gear I already had, put it in, open the door, take it out, rinse and repeat. And that will get you into this room here, which is fairly annoying as it's full of attack minions. And nobody likes dealing with these guys. They're quite mean. Get out of my way. I need to kill all of these stupid things. You guys are bothering me. Alright, there's one. I'm going to go ahead and take this earth key while I'm at it. And it looks like the other two ran away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our trusted little Zoblade that has the max level sealing spell to close these portals. It'll save us quite a bit of mana by using him to do that rather than using our own mana. And you'll notice right here that is an enemy guard minion, which means he can't move, but he shoots pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay right here out of his range and just chuck a fireball at him and get him out of the way. That's the safest and easiest way to do it. And it looks like there's quite a few things in this room. First up, a sign. The furnace on the level below must be stoked and burning. You can see right there it's not. There's also a little gauge here that is for the water valves. Before using the boiler, turn on the water valves 2 levels up. So I need to go 1 floor down and then 2 floors up in order to get the stuff in this room working. See, there's also another large gear on the ground if I happen to need one, which I do not. And there's also a keyhole, which conveniently enough, this key will fit into. This will let us unlock a door. However, by doing that, it kicked out of the keyhole and fell down into this pit. Could just jump down into the pit and go after my key. However, I am not that desperate. I prefer to go down ladders. You see there's another keyhole just like it and a door that won't open. So we need to go get it. The way to do so is to flip this little switch that lowered this ladder. You can see there's also another ladder going into this room that we cannot get to yet, but we will eventually. You go ahead and cast a guard minion. Whenever I go into the castle and have to go up and down floors like this, I'll always cast one of these, as they will keep the enemy attack minions off my back whenever they decide to show up. You also notice another guard minion here. It's kind of mean the way they set up this room, as you couldn't really see him before. Okay, and apparently that one fireball was not enough to kill you. So we'll go behind him and stab him with our sword. And this, you'll notice from before, is the boiler. Pick up this little red rock called a pyro, throw it in, turns on the boiler. However, it doesn't last very long, so we're going to need to find a different way to keep that running. And we cannot do that quite yet. Instead, we're going to go through this arch, which works just like the tree arches outside, designating a new area. And you'll notice some more of these large rocks and more bats that we could kill if we really needed to. Again, they're just there for target practice at this point. I'm going to go ahead and drink these 2 strength potions. A little extra melee power never hurt anybody. And I will continue looking for the way out of here. Get out of my way, stupid bat. You actually hit me. And this would be a stairwell down, which is exactly what we were looking for. The key fell down past this floor and to the floor below, so we are even worse off than we thought We don't have to go down just one floor, we gotta go down 2. And my guard minion is gonna sit here and attack all these bats that come by. It's again there for enemy attack minions, but it'll have fun sitting there shooting the bats. Go ahead and get my mana back up, and I've pre-prepared a fireball, and go down this ladder. You'll notice as soon as I did that, there's no ladder going up, so I'm down here for good until I find an alternate way out. And we've got another archway here, which will actually lead us into the second hardest boss in the game. His name is Drutan. He's not terribly hard, but he is fairly annoying. Here's my key. Fell all the way down into here. And now we're going to go looking for the big man himself, which is right there. You'll notice he does have poison spells, which if he hits you with a few of these, they do add up. And he also will push you and try to push you down into these pits, which is very bad. You do not want to fall into these pits at all. So you want to come over into this area, which is the safest area in here as far as the lack of pits, and chuck fireballs at him. You always want to do this when he is 2 squares away. If he's 1 square, then he can hit you pretty hard and it's hard to dodge his spells. And if he's more than 2, he can get out of the way of your fireballs. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and play this little game where I stay 2 squares away, and every time he casts at me, I cast at him, and I'm good enough to get out of the way, and he is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and chuck fireballs at him until we run out of mana, which will happen. However, he is getting pretty low on health. I've chucked I don't know how many fireballs at him, and yeah, he's going to try running away. I'm also got the Newman staff, which will do the 3 fireballs. Oops, get out of my way. And they help for when I sit here and regenerate my mana. And he's moving into bad spots. I think he's very close to dead, as he is running away from me quite hard. And it's going to try and vanish into thin air. Okay, there you are. And I really didn't want to be over here. Come on, you stupid guy. Quit running away. And yep, he's pretty quick if he's not casting. It's kind of hard to hit him with anything, as he does move fairly well. Come on. And you can see while I'm not meleeing, I just hit him twice, once for 3, once for 5. That's not exactly a big threat to him. But these fireballs, on the other hand, they do some very nice damage. And I'm going to shoot him in the face with one, like that. Come on, one more should do it. I can feel it. Yep, it did it. One more set from the Newman staff has killed him. And he has dropped a key, which is the blood key. You'll also notice more of these green gem deposits on the walls. There are quite a few of them around here, so if you did need some money, you could get quite a bit. I think there's like 5 of them, so not bad at all. Another emerald orb. That's what we've already got down here as our staff, so we don't need that. And what we do need is to take the key that he has dropped and put it in the blood-shaped keyhole, which will open up this door. These are the only friendly people in the game, and they are the Rockies. They're friendly for the most part. Every once in a while they get mad and punch you, but by and large they are here to help keep the furnace stoked. This is fairly obvious. There's something weird going on this wall. Get out of my way. And what happened was when you hit that rock, it opened up this, which you might be a little skeptic about. And it is a teleport pad. And what happens is all these Rockies will walk up into the teleport pad. See if I can show you that. Can I push you? Nope, I can't push them into it. Anyways, they're going to walk in here, and it will take us back up into this floor that contains the, where is it? Contains the furnace. Here we are. So now the furnace will stay lit because these Rockies are going to pick up the pyros for us, and they will chuck them into the furnace whenever they do. So kind of nice. We've completed the first task out of 2 in that room. See, oh, just chucked a pyro at me. Have fun with that. And are now ready to continue back up. And you'll notice that my attack minion has been doing, my guard minion has been doing its job, as these portals are now back open. And need to be sealed again. Anyways, we are going to continue on, and I will start moving up. Oop, enemy attack minion. Okay, I'll see you next time.